Hi families, I hope that you are doing well and staying safe. My name is Grace Troy and I'm one of the literacy coaches at Herndon Elementary School, and I support and coach teachers in grades kindergarten through 3rd. Today I wanted to take some time and talk with you about one of the instructional methods that you may have seen your child engage with during our video lessons. Each week during distance learning, we've been sending out videos of shared reading lessons where we will read one book from multiple reads over the week. I want to take just a few minutes and talk with you about what shared reading is and how you might be able to support your child at home as they watch these video lessons. Shared reading is one whole group instructional method that we use at school. And typically in kindergarten and in 1st grade, we do shared reading every day as a part of our reading workshop. It's a short 5-10 minute lesson, and it's usually a part of our reading workshop that our kids and teachers really enjoy. Shared reading was designed to mimic lap reading or story time at home. And if your kids are anything like mine, they probably have or had a favorite book that they wanted to read again and again and again. And maybe during those first few reads, every time you read the book, they noticed something new about it. Maybe they had a page that they wanted to stop and carefully explore a little bit closely. Or maybe they noticed something new about a character. Similarly, in shared reading, each time we read the book, we have a different focus for each day, and we'll ask kids to learn and try out something that we think is appropriate for them that they can then try out in their own independent reading. Now, when we're at school, the books that we'll choose for shared reading are typically just above the average independent level of the students in our class. But because we're doing distance learning and we are making these videos for the entire grade, we have just been taking our best guess at what we think might be an appropriate book for many of the children that are watching our video lessons. So as you're watching these videos at home, if you feel that they are too hard or too easy, feel free to watch these videos and engage with them as you feel is most appropriate for you and your child. When we start the week with a book for shared reading, day 1 will typically feel and look a lot like just a read aloud. We might stop and talk about a couple of parts in the book, and at the end we'll have some time to work through our thinking together about that book or about that story. On day 1, we typically don't have children read along with us since it's their first time seeing the book, and as mentioned earlier, it's a little bit above that average independent reading level. Now on the days that follow, those lessons will have a particular teaching point or focus that we think is appropriate for the children that with some help and some practice, they might be able to transfer and take on in their independent reading. So we might ask them to engage in some focused word work. We might teach them a particular word solving strategy. We might focus on our fluency, really thinking about how our reading needs to sound, or we might dig a little bit deeper into comprehension and really think about how we can expand and extend our thinking about that book. Each of those lessons are short and they're designed to be really focused so that kids can then practice it and take it on in their reading when they go to independent reading time. So as your child is watching these shared reading video lessons, the best thing for them to do would be to engage with the videos by reading along when they can and trying out that focus or teaching point within the shared reading lesson so that when they go to independent reading time, they might be able to try it out in their own reading as well. And if they'd like, have them message their teacher about what they tried out in their reading based on what they learned in that day's shared reading lesson. The teachers would love to hear from your children about what they're learning and trying out in their own reading. I hope that was able to give you a little bit of clarity about shared reading. And if you have any other questions or would like more information, please feel free to email your child's teacher or me as well. We would love to talk more with you about it. All right, families, we miss you so much, and we hope that you stay safe and healthy, and we hope that we can see you again soon. Take care.